5:15 on the clock this morning, and a new round in the fight over Texas's political maps. A big shakeup coming just weeks before a filing deadline for those congressional candidates that want your vote.
Well, Attorney General Ken Paxton is appealing a federal court ruling that blocked the state's new congressional maps designed to give Republicans more seats.
Yeah, President Trump pushed for these new maps, but in a bit of a twist, one of the judges blocking them, a Trump appointee. Teresa Woodard explains just what this means for your vote and what comes next.
A state can draw a new congressional map to help a party. That's political gerrymandering, and it's constitutional. Racial gerrymandering is not. And a federal court says that's what Texas did. Governor Abbott says any claim these maps are discriminatory is absurd. Texas is appealing.
The Supreme Court could conceivably issue a stay of this opinion tomorrow morning, for all we know. Or they might take no action at all for weeks and weeks, or no action ever. The Supreme Court could potentially just do nothing.
For now, the previous map is in place, and the Democrats who had been drawn out of their seats can run for their old ones again.
I intend to file for re-election in the 32nd Congressional District that I've been proud to represent. I think my colleagues are all intending to file for re-election in their districts as well.
President Trump pushed for Texas to do this, even saying once he was entitled to 5 more Republican seats here. He got them, then Tuesday's ruling
it's a little bit of a blow.
Erased them.
What this means for elections going forward is if you are working on a competitive House race, it suddenly got twice as important for you if you're a Republican to hold on to this seat, or if you're a Democrat to hold on to your seats.
Democrats in the Texas House spent 2 weeks out of state trying to keep the map from passing. It ultimately did, but that quorum break brought international attention to their fight.
This is probably the most important thing that I've ever done in my political career, is to really help people understand that this is a moment in time that we have to rise and have courage and say, Democrat or Republican, it's not right anywhere. And I just pray that the Supreme Court does the same as the lower court in El Paso did.
Now, we know that this ruling only applies to the new Texas maps, but it could affect every voter and every candidate. We don't know yet if the Supreme Court will take up Texas's appeal or when. And that timeline is important, though, because the election deadline for congressional candidates to file is December 8th. That's just weeks away. So candidates do need to know which map is in effect before they can even decide where they're running. And as of that morning, that answer is still up in the air.